Hello, everybody. This is Michael Sanchez, one of your board directors here. We have another interview with one of the folks that are responsible for helping put on our wonderful annual conference here in October. I'm here with Christopher Bahrke. Christopher, welcome to our little broadcast here.
Thank you, Michael. Very grateful to be here. Very grateful. Thank you.
So, Christopher, we are just a few handful of weeks away from our annual conference. This is something that many of our members look forward to each and every year. Let's start off with some things that you're excited about. What's going to be there that's just really jazzing you up?
Well, there's so many aspects. I think one of the great things that I'm really excited about is the opportunity to serve down at the Forgotten Harvest. I'm really looking forward to us collaborating and being a cohesive unit and all coming together to share in our joy of being of service to those that really need our help in our community. That is one of the things I'm looking forward to. What else I'm really excited about is the wonderful tailgating kind of fall fest party that we're going to have outside and with the brats, and that gathering is going to be really exciting. We also have a really wonderful speaker coming. He's going to be talking about, his name is Dr. Felix Vergers, and he's going to be giving a talk about meditation and mindfulness. And that is something that is really close to my heart that I practice on a day-to-day basis. Actually been practicing martial arts for many years, and I'm looking really forward to that. I've seen and participated in his talks before, and it was really a wonderful, informative, and life-giving exchange that that we were able to be witness to. So it was a really great thing. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Awesome. I want to go back to something you talked to a little earlier. You mentioned the service project. Will you tell our listeners, our viewers here, a little about the service that you undertake at the church? I know you're one of Christ Church Cranbrook's head vergers. Tell us a little bit about how you got into that role, what your duties are, and kind of how that looks like on a week-to-week basis.
All right. Very actively engaged at our church. Pastor Manisha, who kind of runs our Vergers and part of the Vergers at our church, she asked me after Christmas a couple years ago and approached me and asked me if I'd like to consider being a Verger. And I thought, well, I'm here a lot, so I might as well see what that's about. And I just took right to it. The thing that I love about it is the engagement with the parishioners, Eucharist, working actively with our wonderful clergy. I serve at the 8 a.m. service every Sunday, and I am there pretty much every Sunday as lead verger, and that's our early morning traditional service. And it's a smaller service that's held downstairs in the beautiful St. Dunstan's Chapel. And boy, it's such a wonderful gift and opportunity for me to be able to serve at that capacity. And I love mornings. I love just the energy. It's just such a beautiful way to give back. Some of the other things I do is help facilitate and lead an AA meeting at our church that we started about 2 years ago called Happy, Joyous, and Free. And that has been a great gift for not just for my recovery, but inviting people in who maybe are struggling with different issues and seeing their lives be transformed. That has been such a wonderful blessing for me to witness, and really shows me how God and Christ works in the lives of others. Yeah.
When we talk about service, as vergers, as I know you and your comrades do in your own church, we love to serve, we love to help, we love to organize, we love to do all those sorts of things behind the scenes to prepare for any sort of what kind of service you have. Can you tell our audience, as you're sort of one of the behind the scenes folks for the upcoming conference, tell us what we can expect in terms of What is there for us? Maybe speak to our new folks that have never been to a conference. How are they going to further sort of dive into this idea of service, right? What are they going to get out of this conference that they can bring back then to their parishes, to their places of worship when they go home?
Well, what I feel that we've done a really good job with is given a variety of ways to connect with the spirit of service. There are going to be many opportunities for people to exchange and connect with each other through actively, whether we're packaging food at the Forgotten Harvest downtown, or that we're listening to some speakers engage us with maybe deeper ways to be quiet through meditation, through to listen to God's call for us. Also, just some of the fun activities that are organized throughout the weekend, whether it's having a fun around the tailgating, or also just engaging and listening to each other's stories that we have. That I think, and just the beauty of our church. There is so much history at Christ Church Cranbrook. We're going to have docent tours that are going to, really showcase and highlight some of the beauty of the architecture, and really give some purpose and meaning to how that church was founded. And it was founded to serve everybody, and that everybody is welcome. There's one beautiful thing that I love about it. The entrance of our church is that it has symbols of all of the world's religions and that of science. And it says all are like welcome who walk through these doors. And that was done in the 1950s. And you think, how remarkable it was for that time that they had that vision. And I think when some of the members who come into Christ Church Cranbrook for the first time and, take the opportunities to go and listen to the docents who really are just an encyclopedic minds of knowledge about all of the various aspects of the architecture and how things were put together and brought together, is going to really make a beautiful connection. And really, the city of Detroit has experienced also, outside of our church, has experienced a renaissance of its own. It's really been a miraculous transformation of the energy and the vitality and of all the beautiful cultures that live cohesively together, in unity. And that is something that is so important, I think. It is such a beautiful message that God shows us that, it's not always about being divisive, but that we can be united and have different cultures. And we do have a vast array of cultures and wonderful things that the city of Detroit has really done a wonderful job of really creating a space that welcomes all.